been a very inclusive symposium. Even the youth had a panel all to themselves, and we got an earful. They read a very long charge sheet against those of us who are now in our 50s. I only wish to inform them that we were once young, and we realized that complaining doesn't achieve much. You need to jump into the arena and do something.
I was a panelist during the Transitional Justice Policy Symposium that happened this year on 20th to 21st of February. I was tasked to talk about the challenges we young people face in transitional justice processes.
One of the biggest challenges we have as young people is inclusion. We are excluded from key decision-making spaces like this one. I believe all of you are aware of the unemployment that we are dealing with as young people. I, Sharon, who is speaking here, I am unemployed, I am a lawyer, I graduated, but I'm home, only doing voluntary work. So when you're unemployed and you're poor, it is hard to engage in these peace-building activities at times because it requires resources. Another challenge I'll also talk about is cultural and social factors. Deep-rooted patriarchal norms can limit young people, especially young girls and women, from taking up spaces. And this limit them from expressing their views in peace building and justice.
You cannot talk about peace, yet I don't have anything on the table to eat. And you expect me to be peaceful? You cannot talk about peace, yet I am sick. I can't access medication. And when it's referred to Nacho or to Mulago, a young man like me would just surrender and say, let me go back and continue with the hash, whether I'm sick or I'm not sick. You can't talk about peace, yet someone is being chased away from ancestral home. That is not a child of the family. It's a rebel child, it's a spirit child. And you say peace is an existence? Moderator, we cannot talk about peace, yet young youth, girls and boys are not in school, are loitering. So when we talk about the youth and peace, the situation gets more complicated. Personally, I live in Gulu. 98% of the young people that you see them moving are looking for survival, either at night or during daytime. The one who cannot get during daytime, they will now wait for the night hours to come. As you go to sleep, they go to look for their ways of survival.
I think it's totally unfair for us to keep talking and not doing the work. If we are talking inclusiveness, then why are youths not included? When you want labor to work, you call upon youths. But when it comes to big things that are going to develop them economically, mentally, that's where you draw the line. If we do not take care of the youth's problem, we shall actually be creating the next generation of terrorists. If we do not heal the wounds now, these people are going to sit back and revenge. If we do not help the youth in this process or sideline them in the process of transitional justice.
Young people are not interested in anything close to government. So I'm actually thinking that we have an uphill task to disseminate this policy, because there is that sort of fatigue of anything to do with government. And when I just thought that was assessed, then I remembered that even in matters where we are involved in deciding who governs this country, again we are laid back. And these are the people that are making 69% of the population of this country. progressing in legislation, in policy, to include the young people. We want competent youth on those working groups, people that are going to influence decisions.
First and foremost, because of this project and because of being a participant and also a Peace Fellow, directly I've engaged with the government to speak about transitional justice, because we know that Rwenzori region is an area that has emerged out of violence, and as we work our way towards building sustainable peace, we need transitional justice. So as participant in the project, I've been exposed and I've gotten an opportunity to be at the panel of speakers at the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs and Ministry of Internal Affairs to speak about the youth's involvement and how we can popularize the government's the National Transitional Justice Policy that was passed in 2019. And I've been able to present our ideas as youth, and now we are working on popularizing it in our community through our creative approaches.